Hey guys, System here, and this is E6. Hope everyone is well, having a utterly amazing day. Let's go ahead and jump right back into this pretty cool pack. In between episodes, went ahead and worked on our base a little bit, so we have a little bit of decoration. Do not have my walls figured out yet. I'll kind of figure that out. But I'm using andesite casing from Crate for the floor, as well as the Prismarine, some granite as well. This is from a different mod though. It's called Chipped. It lets you, it's kind of like a chisel mod, right? So you can just change blocks, which is really cool. Really like these ones because they really look kind of coppery, which is awesome, which works really well with the granite. So liking that there. You have to make this, there's different tables you can make with this, right? So you go to, I guess, Chip there. Check that out. It has all kinds of blocks, right? But at the top here, you have these tables, and each one handles a different kind of material. Like the Mekanism would be for metals, and then you have glass blower for glass. This one here is just for stone, so I could just do this here, just like that. That's cool. And really cool blocks. And I have to say the tables with this mod look amazing. Like, look at that. That just looks super sweet and really awesome. And I'm really liking that mod so far. So that's cool. Also, I want to show you something really quick here before I show you what else I did. Do I? No, I don't have a drawer here. Let's go ahead and grab a drawer real quick. Want a framed one? Yeah, one of these. Let's go ahead and grab that. I did not know how you decorate these now. So you go to, I guess, use on these, right? So it tells you, they don't have the old framing table. This is how you used to make the frame drawers, right? To paint, put in any crafting grid with one block directly above and to its left. So I'd always put one above and not see anything and be confused. So I was doing that, I was doing this, I was doing this. For some reason, I never checked this corner. But you have to have a block in this corner. This is actually the most important corner, right? Then you can do stuff like that, that there. And these slots will change the different parts of it, right? So that changes like the framing of it. That one, I guess, changes the front. And this one is like the main controlling color of it. So that is how you do that now. It confused me for a good 2 or 3 minutes. So I just thought I'd show that. Let's go ahead and toss that in there. And there you go. And go on to the other stuff I did. So went ahead and worked on this hall. So the hall's looking pretty sweet here. Have these frame slopes. These are from framed blocks. So anyways, like the old, I think it was called carpentry blocks, the old mod. So it's like that. So you can just grab block, put it on top. There you go, which is pretty cool. And if you go to, I guess, at framed, right, you go. You have all the different shapes, even signs, even levers, stuff like that, trap doors, of all different things you just kind of cover up like that with any block you want. Make them look however you want. In here too, actually, I don't know why I keep looking over there. I didn't do that yet. That's for later on. So yeah, in here I went ahead and added some frame drawers, right? So that's why I did that. Have all our metals on this side. Moved our builder over here. So we have a builder. It's doing its thing. Oh, I didn't make a spot for bitumen. I have to, actually, no, it's filled. I'll come back for that in a couple minutes. I need a drawer upgrade in that one. Obviously, it's getting filled up. But yeah, moved that there. So it's all coming to that kind of area right there. Have it being powered from behind, kind of like before. Over here, I fixed an issue we had. So this was going to turn off, right? So we did this setup yesterday. This campfire, no matter what, was going to turn off in time. So I went ahead and added a deployer down below it. Did I just say deployer? I don't know what I just said. A deployer, there you go. And then gave it a flint and steel. And it just punches this very angrily and very often. It basically just waiting for it to turn off. And once it turns off, because that's what this does, this in time will just turn this off, right? And yeah, just makes it so it'll always stay lit, which is awesome. And then I just have a hopper of flooded steels ready to go. But that lasts a long while anyway. It's like an hour or two before it'll actually turn off. So that'll keep it going pretty much for the rest of the pack. So that is really awesome. Also, someone suggested that for me to deal with my cobblestone, I should add another chest here and then extract from that, right? So that's what I did. Added a chest here. Then we had a quest from Parade to make this item here a smart chute. So I just went ahead and used this. So smart chute. It has a filter on it, so it's like a chute. It's like a dropper, right? Except for it has a filter. Pretty easy recipe. I just used cobblestone going into a drawer. It actually has a void upgrade. So void upgrade will just make it, once the drawer is full with 2,048 items, it'll void off any of the excess. So that works out pretty well there. And anything else I do? I think that's pretty much it. Well, this part here, but I guess making sure I showed everything else. So I have a little door here too now. So we're going to go ahead and set this up so I can do it with a button in a second. But you just kind of do that. That door open, it closes. Kind of like a vanilla style 3x3 door. I was just trying to figure out how it all worked with this mod, right? So it's doing its thing. It's pretty awesome. I have to flick a lever. It's a little jank right now. But the way I did this was, well, I have the, what's this called? The gear shift. Gear shift makes it so when you just give it a redstone signal, it just flips the rotational force by anything going past it, right? So all these encased drives are getting flipped as well as these, right? So it's doing that there. Also threw in some of these here. These aren't necessary. I just threw them in to, well, I had a quest for it, so I wanted to go ahead and do it. But it's an adjustable chain gear shift. And what this one does, if I flick the lever, it you can see there it goes way faster, and I flick it again, it slows down. So it actually halves the speed, but it's dependent on where you put the block. So if I actually put it at the source of the rotational force, right, it'll actually double the speed if you give it a redstone signal. If you do it anywhere else other than the source, it'll half it. So pretty cool block, but it just makes it so the door doesn't open and close quite as fast. Isn't necessary, just makes it a little more smooth. So I did that there. The only other thing that was a little weird with this, I guess, was these things. These are the linear chassis, so they kind of like multi-block, and they get pushed by this sticky mechanical piston. You have to change the range on them, depending on what you want to do, right? So I changed them down to 1. If I had it higher than it was like 2 or 3, it was grabbing all the blocks from this side, and they were just moving as one, right, back and forth, which isn't what I wanted, right? Also, these blocks here have super glue, so it has this stuff right here. It just glues the blocks together and makes it so it knows which ones to push and pull. So that is cool. That is awesome. And I'm liking this door. It's actually pretty sweet. Also, these here are just like sticky mechanical pistons. This isn't actually like a single block, right? So you have to actually add these pulls, and the pulls will tell it how far it can push and pull, right? So pretty cool, pretty neat how it works. But the last thing we need to do with this, and we're going to do it right away, is set up a way so we can push a button on either side of the door. And when we push the button, they'll basically open and close it, because otherwise it's going to be like this doesn't work. And if I put a lever on this side and this side, it won't really work. We basically need kind of like a T flip-flop type of dealie, but we're using another mod to do it. So let's go ahead and get that done real quick. Pretty sure we need this. Let's go ahead and grab that. Go into our bag here. Do I have a hammer? Oh, I have it in my inventory. Oh, I don't even need to break that down. I already have it. We're going to use some redstone links. Let's go ahead and grab them real quick. They are from Create, and they're just good for sending wireless signals. Actually, let's make 2 sets of them just so we have extra ones, because I'll definitely use these later on. And that's good. Go ahead and pull them out. Then we're going to go ahead and make some buttons from, actually they are buttons, but we have to convert them. We're going to make them industrial contact levers. Yeah, so we can make this here, 2 button machine switch. So that's what I'm going for. Let's go ahead and go for at gauges, and then, what was it, 2? There you go. We need this. Actually, we need to make the lever first. I already said that. Let's go ahead and grab that. There you go. Sweet. Let's go ahead and see what we need here. Apparently some levers. Let's go ahead and grab, hopefully 2 of them. There you go. Then go ahead and grab these here. Sweet. And the way you actually craft these is a little jank. You have to do this here. There you go. Now, every one of these buttons has like different functionality. So if you actually kind of go to them, hit Control and Shift. There you go. Brings up this little box here. Switch that is manually flipped on or off like a lever. Click with a redstone torch to configure the output. That's for like the signal strength and stuff like that. Through the options that this switch supports, click with an ender pearl to get a switch link pearl linked to the switch. Click with a switch link pearl to use the switch as a link source. So that's basically going to make it so we can use this to get this done really smoothly, which you'll see here in a second. So let's actually grab 2 ender pearls. Let's do that. Keep them separate too, because I'm going to end up derping it if I don't. Anyway, let's go ahead head in here. Get this going. We'll have 1 button here, 1 button here. There you go. Then we're going to go ahead, I guess, and set these up first. So let's go ahead and set up our redstone links. Going to put 1 back here behind this button, right? These things work on a channel system, right? So they have different frequencies. So I'm just going to use this Prismarine because I have it in my inventory. There you go. Sweet. So that one's now on, I guess, Prismarine frequency. Anyway, that's that. Then down here, we'll go ahead and break this lever. We don't need it anymore. We're going to go ahead and put down another one, and we're going to use it, put it on the same frequency. So put it in the same block there, which is great. And then I guess this one here, so by default, when you put them down, they're in transmitter mode. This one we want in receiving mode. So we'll shift and right click it. You'll get that little dish on the little antenna there. And now this thing, if I hit the button, it will open and close, right? Which is great and everything, but if I go here, this isn't doing anything right now. That is doing nothing for us. So what we're going to do is go ahead and grab one of these ender pearls, right click on this, right click it on that. Oh, I just hurt myself. Anyway, and you'll see when I go, this one's linked, right? So we go here, then if I do that, it's actually doing everything this button does, that button's doing now, right? So they're linked up. Now, this one here, though, when I do this, you'll notice that one, nothing's happened to that one. That one doesn't go off at all. So it's only linked one way. We need to link it back the other way as well. So we go like this to that. There you go. Do this. There you go. That there. And now they're completely linked up. Doesn't matter what the other button does, the other button does it as well. So really cool little smooth system to kind of just, you know, get this all automated and make it so I can actually cover this up now. I just wanted to make sure I showed you guys how I did it. And I'll be using gauges and switches a lot because I never knew about this mod until very recently. My goodness, it has a lot of really good redstone options in it. It's just really amazing just for stuff like this. I'm probably going to use it for a... we're not going to do it today. I still need to work out a couple things, but I want to do the crate elevator. So crate has an elevator with like a rope pulley system. And I want to do multi-floor though. So doing 2 floors is really easy with it. Doing multiple floors is kind of a different deal, right? Because it only has like 2 signals, right? So going up and going down. You need to have another signal at each floor to send out and actually shut it off, right? Because otherwise it's just going to keep going that direction. So I'm going to have to use gauges and switches to do that. So that's going to be pretty cool when I do that. I just need to kind of figure out the last of it. I've also been reading this too. This is a book here from Modular Storage. We're going to be doing this today to help us with wireless power as well as wireless item movement. So that's probably going to be the next thing we get to here. But we need to set up some batteries with these lapidary dynamos. So I'm going to go ahead and grab all of them. Then we'll go ahead and set up our wireless power for the next part of this. So I've gone ahead and made us a bunch of alloys here. So we're going to go ahead and utilize those in a second. I just want to go ahead and make some machine frames real quick, just so we can get them done really easy. There we go. Go ahead and grab that. I guess we need some tin gears as well. So there you go. We need this to be able to get us Prismarine charts. So yeah, that's what we're going to use this for. Grab that. Go ahead and grab this here. There we go. I think we need a unpacking die too. So we need these Invar, and I think it was Constant, right? So where's the Constant? Constantan. If I was a Constant, I would be up here. Let's go ahead and grab that. Go ahead and do this and that. That should be good. Go ahead and grab this. And we should be able to get a unpacking die now. So let's go ahead and grab that. Awesome and awesome. So this is cool. So yeah, we'll be able to break down Prismarine into its kind of base components. So that is kind of the point of this. So if we go ahead and actually we need power. Let's go ahead and use one of these real quick. I put them all in here, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and grab that. That's good. And then I grabbed a chest of the fluorite because we're going to need that. So let's go ahead and put that there. Yep. Put down the multi-servo. That's good. And then just pop that in there with the unpacking. There you go. Every one of those is going to turn down to 9. We just need enough to make some of these here, these dimensional cells. So we're going to go ahead and make those in a second. So that's good there. Awesome. And we'll just drop them off. The alloys I made was electrum. So this is silver and gold. This one is Invar, so that's iron and nickel. This one is bronze. I think it's tin and copper. Yeah, there you go. And then signalium is 3 of them, right? So it's silver, copper, and redstone. So I got those all finished up, so that's good. Go ahead and drop that off. Also, diamond chest, so we have more crafting room because it was driving me crazy. Now, obviously, when I replaced the stair, I put it backwards. So let's go ahead and do that. There you go. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so we have that now. Let's go ahead and make our dimensional cells. So let's go ahead and grab them. They are from RF Tools. They're really awesome and pretty easy to make. So let's go ahead and do that. Wait, why did I grab copper? Why did I do that? Was that even an option? Oh, it is copper. Okay, that's normal. I was all confused for a second. I thought it was gold, but anyway, that's good there. Then we'll need some blocks of redstone. Guess we'll need about 16 of these because we're going to make 4 of them. So that should be good there. Awesome and awesome. So we got 4 of those. Also need some of these power cell cards, so let's actually grab some gold nuggets now. Oh no, don't do that. Oh no, don't do the thing. Can I craft this back? Okay. I was a little concerned if I was going to be able to craft these back, actually. I had a problem with the iron. I don't know if I showed you guys that. Maybe I'll show it one more time. Let's do that. There you go. And then show this. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. These wrapped ice chains, but I'll go ahead and chuck that. Anyway, go ahead and do this here. Just an ore addiction issue. This was really hoping it was going to happen with gold as well. Anyway, there you go. This is going to be our wireless power, which is cool. We go ahead and grab these now. We don't need that there. We don't need this here. And then we go ahead and grab our other lapidaries. And we're going to set these up kind of like little power cells, right? So we'll go ahead and grab one set and throw it here, and one set and throw it here, right? So let's do that. We're going to have like two different channels too. One's going to be for like our builder setup, and then another one's going to be for the, I guess, everything else. So the builder is going to use a lot of power. Do I put it all on one channel? It's just going to drain everything. So this way I don't have to worry about that as much. Go ahead, maybe that there. That looks good. Well, that needs to be aimed up. Awesome. And I guess we need to aim you up, and the rest of you are good. So I have them kind of like that. I'll kind of split this up to 8 kind of piles right now. Let's actually do that there. There you go. Go ahead and put that there, that there, that there, and that there. That's going to start getting power, which is what we want. And then we'll just do the same thing over here. Then we'll set our channels, and then go ahead and power the builder again, just so it starts pulling things in again. But anyway, we want to set these to in, so you want to click that button. You'll get this little blue dot telling you that it's accepting power on all sides. If you look at this too, you can say input output 5,000. That's per side, so you can actually do 30,000 of these things, but we don't need anything near that right now. But if we take these, pop them up here, then pull them out, you'll see that they're linked to a channel. So this is channel 1, and this one here will set up the channel 2. So we'll just do that. It'll always choose a new channel that hasn't been used yet too, so that's good. If I had an empty card and wanted to link it up to this one, I put it in this slot. So this slot says link, and that's all it does. It just links up to whatever one is in this channel, right? So that's good. Each one of these two that we add on the network too will hold 1 million actual RF, so that's kind of cool. We want in on this, right? It'll probably work a lot better. Good. We'll use channel 2, I guess, for the builder, I guess. Let's go ahead and do that. Get this hooked up here. Did I make upgrades for this yet? No, I meant to do that and never got to it. So apparently I'm a complete derp. Anyway, that is the thing. Let's go ahead and pop you here, set you to out, and then put 2 there. And now this should get power, and then it's going to get drained. So that is that. I'll still have to remember to come back here with a couple drawer upgrades, but that's fine. Now the next thing we want to do, I guess, is get into modular routers. That was the next part of the thing I wanted to get into. So let's do that. Let's clear that out. Clear off our inventory real quick. Actually, let's keep that on us. And yeah, let's go to modular. Let's go to modular. Check that out. Maybe we'll do the item side of it right now, and then get to the other stuff later on. Let's grab you. Sweet. Grab some routers. That's good. And then we need the, it's like the MK2s, these things here. They are Cinder Modular MK2s. So these Cinder modules, they have 3 tiers. The first tier can't send through solid blocks. It's only like 8 range. This one is 24 range and can send things through solid blocks. So really cool, really awesome, and pretty useful. Go ahead, make what we can there. What's it grabbing? Like different kinds of stone? Is that what's happening here? Yeah, that's what's happening. Let's make like 20 of those for right now. Sweet, drop that off. Go ahead, see if we can actually make the MK1s now. Sweet, and I'm gonna make about 12, I think, right now. That should be good. And then I think we're pretty much good to make the MK2s, right? Just takes a ender pearl, which is awesome. And that should be enough there, actually, I think. No, we might need one more set, so let's do that. And let's go ahead and get this kind of set up here. We'll probably want to do like temporary little setup here. So we're gonna grab some hoppers. Let's grab 2 of those and maybe some chests. And I think I have some in here, right? Almost guaranteed. Go ahead and grab that. Actually, instead of chests, let's use barrels. That way we don't have to worry about things opening and closing. Let's do that there. And grab a barrel too. Do that right there. That's good. And let's go get these set up. So these things can send items wirelessly, basically. They're really cool items. But in time, I'll have, I guess, for fine storage, send the items into a barrel, or sorry, the modular router over here. And I won't have to use the barrel of this. So basically, it's just going to sit there. Maybe one more over, because that doesn't make any sense at all. Actually, did I put this in the wrong spot? No, that's completely fine. That's completely fine. Maybe go like this here. Yeah, there we go. And then we would have the modular router, right? Sit right there. So sit like right in that spot. So that'd be good. And then we need to link up some of these cards here. These ones. Let's go ahead and grab 4 of them. So be like this. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good. Then we need to link these up to different machines. They can only link to 1 machine each on this particular card. So let's do that each. There you go. And then we have, how many slots in here? Like 9? Yeah, 9. So that's cool. So you do that there. That basically tells it where it can send items. Now, if I put crystals in here, it's going to start wirelessly sending them. And it doesn't care if there's blocks in the way. So really cool, really awesome. And everything will just get their stuff. And that's cool, right? That is really nifty. And basically, I could just do, like I said, a temporary hopper and then a barrel on top of that, I suppose. And use that to input the items for now. And can you really? I didn't even know you could place barrels like that. You learn something new every day. Go ahead, that? Yeah, there we go. We didn't grab like half of these, I guess, or maybe just like a row for now. And that'll be a ridiculous amount of power either way, right? So that's good there. So that'll keep that one filled up. And then we basically just need to repeat what we just did on the other side. Then we'll get into the actual kind of wireless power of our machines as well, which is going to be the next part of it, which is pretty cool. Oh, that is totally wrong. We do not want to do that. Which block was that? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. Why's this here? Oh, because we need that there. Okay. I forgot how I had this built. Anyway, we have a little problem quarter, so we'll have to do that there. We'll have a block here anyway, so that'll be covered in time, I suppose. So we'll just do that, that, and that. That won't be a problem there. Okay, let's go ahead and grab our other modular. Let's go ahead and use that. And I guess we just need to sync up these cards and get everything hooked up, right? And then we're pretty much good to go. So that there, and then sync up the cards. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, 4. There we go. Awesome. And then we can just go ahead and pop these in the machine again, and the crystals. And there you go. Super cool, super easy. And I think it said, what was it, 24 on these ones? I think it's what it was. 24. So you can send items pretty far, which is really cool. So I'll be using these a lot in the pack just because, one, they go through blocks, so they can kind of replace cabling in a lot of ways, right? You don't have to worry about, things being in your way and stuff like that. Plus, if I need to have cables connected to things and still want to do power in the same block, I can, right? That is one of the joys of these things. But anyway, let's go ahead and grab the next upgrade. We need the power one, right? So what is that one called? Energy distributor. So we need this one. Let's go ahead and grab that. Energy distributor. This thing will be a little limited at first until we get more upgrades, but won't be too bad for our base machines right here. Let's go ahead and grab you. Energy distributor module. Sweet. And then we need, that's the output module. This one here, the base one, energy output. This is if a machine's touching the router. It's not really useful for us. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab that. And then we want this here. There we go. Then we probably want some of the upgrades as well. I forget what they're called. Energy upgrades. Let's go ahead and grab them. Energy upgrade. Hunt them down. Sweet. There's another upgrade we really need too. It's called like the speed upgrade, but we need blaze rods, so we don't have that yet. It basically makes it send power more often. Because right now it's going to be like once per second. It's not super fast, but our machines aren't that fast right now either. Also, I don't like you. Hey, stop that. I need armor. Go away. We almost died to a pigman. Anyway, let's go ahead and break our machines here. Get that all out of the way. That's cool. And then we'll just grab one of these here. That's good. It's going to be on channel 1, right? So that's good. Doesn't really matter where we put this either, I suppose. It'll end up in the wall probably in time. It's just kind of hidden, but we'll do something like this here, I guess, for right now. Do that. Let's put our like right here. That looks good. Then we'd have the, I guess, the router right here. Go ahead and do that. Then the distributor, right? So we want that on this here. And then I guess we'd have our machines kind of lined up. We'll just do it like all wonky right now because it doesn't really matter. Let's do that. We grab this one as well. There you go. We're getting so many items here. Get this cleaned up, that cleaned up, that cleaned up. This has a bunch of stuff in it that I need to move. So we'll do that in a second. Go down the multi-servo. And this one here is not like the other one. So it can only connect to one inventory per. This one here can connect to multiple, right? So I just kind of go, do I have to do, oh, that's the wrong one. This one here. There you go. No, that's not right. Let's put you in there. We need this one. Let's go ahead and grab that. Let's also set that to output and set that to the channel, right? So it actually gets its power. So it fills its buffer. You need to have the energies in here. Like these aren't like normal upgrades. You need at least one anyway, because otherwise it doesn't have an internal buffer. It can't actually move power. But each one of these gives 50,000. So that's going to be how that works there. but then we just shift and right click on the inventories we want to power, pop it into here, and that should wirelessly power these now. Kind of waiting to see if it's doing it. Yeah, there you go. You see, it's not super fast though. It's like 200 a second. 200 a second, but there's speed upgrades we could do, right? So speed upgrades, check them out. They are right here. And once we have these, there'll be no problem. The only problem is the blaze rods right now. So that is wireless power though. That is wireless, and like I said, we'll be able to make this much better over time. Also, this is driving me nuts. Also, there's this cool button I didn't know. Where's it at? This one here. Quick stack in nearby chest. You do that, and if there's something in one of those chests nearby, automatically deposits all of it for you. So that's actually pretty cool. Yeah, it's a pretty neat little thing. All right, there you go. Then maybe put these in here. Yeah, anyway, that is going to be our power setup. That's going to be our wireless power, and really nifty. It's a really cool mod. I can't wait to get into all of the modular router stuff, because there's so much stuff we could do. Like, there's so many things, right? Like, this is extruder is really neat. What else is really neat with this? The puller, that's another one. I think that one can pull from inventories, right? And that one's going to be good for like filtering and stuff like that. And then, yeah, there's just so many. You can handle fluids as well. You can move power. You can move blocks too. So you could actually almost do what I think we could actually do a door pretty easily with modular router. Like this door we did here, I think we can do that with modular routers as well. So, I mean, it just does all kinds of just really cool, awesome things. And as we move forward, we'll get more and more into it. But for right now, that's pretty cool. I guess my favorite thing of this mod is the fact that we can put cabling, less cabling, right? So we don't have our old conduits, right? We can't put 3 cables in one block anymore. But with this, it doesn't matter, because this doesn't care if there's cabling there or not. It can just beam power to things and move items and stuff like that. You could basically do a setup if you really wanted to with no cabling at all, which is always really cool. So I went ahead and through the upgrades we needed in here, and that's all cleaned up now, so that's nice and tidy. Also tidied up this floor too, so it actually is looking pretty spiffy in here. I just need to figure out what block I'd use for my walls. If you guys could suggest anything that's from the pack, let me know. But yeah, just not sure what to use for the walls yet. I want to use a different block. Like, I want to use something, but it's gonna work with the andesite, and it's gonna work with the prismarine at the same time. You know what I mean? That'll be like the 2 main blocks it has to work with. But I guess I'll figure something out. Maybe you guys will suggest something. But yeah, pretty cool, pretty awesome. I think this turned out pretty well for today. I think we're doing pretty good. I don't know if we need anything else. Oh, one more thing. I don't think I mentioned this. I got a upgrade. This one. Is it this? Oh, maybe it's not equipped right now. Let's go to here, right? Yeah, I don't have it equipped. Go in here. Then I have Magneto. So this one here. I also got Golden Skull. Small chance of getting treasury bag drop from enemies. I haven't got one yet, so I don't know what that is. I haven't been fighting many mobs. But this one here, the Magneto, you just right click. Items go to your inventory. So really spiffy. I really like that one. That one is really useful. I'm usually a guy that doesn't like magnets at all. They usually bother me. They're clunky. You have to toggle weird buttons. I already have enough hotkeys. Plus, I'm always picking up things I don't want, because half time, if my inventory's clogged, I just do that. You know what I mean? So stuff is just flying back at me. But something like this, where it's just right click, that is perfect. It's literally a perfect button for it. I wish every mod would do that. But yeah, definitely really cool all around. Also, one more thing I should do before we do something here is my backpack. My backpack, we could upgrade this easily now, and I really need this. I need this in my life really badly. So I think probably the next episode, we'll probably work on an inventory system. Most likely jump to refined, which will be a thing. But yeah, definitely looking pretty good here. We also need to go ahead and set up a mob farm really soon too. That is another thing we really need. We're in desperate need of. I need blaze and ender pearls, but ender pearls are going to be a little weird. Maybe someone who's played this pack and dealt with ender pearls. So ender pearls, the problem I'm seeing with ender pearls is the only way I could see of getting them, right, is mob, right? So that's not too hard. Getting the mob or getting the spawner, that's not a big deal, or having a way of spawning them in. It's the fact that endermen are going to spawn or teleport. And the only thing I can think of, I was going to go and search for it, is that flower from Botania that makes it so enderman can't teleport away. But I don't see any others. So Botania might be the only option, unless these work. Does anyone know if these work, actually? If you go to, what is it? Is it Anchor? These things? Do these work on endermen? because I know they work on shulkers. So if these work on Enderman, if someone knows for sure, let me know, because if so, that is a definite possibility, because I know shulkers can't teleport when they're on these things. So anyway, just something I've been thinking about, and I think I'm just rambling at this point, right? So maybe I'll just go ahead and actually end this one here. So as always, if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. Well, you guys all have a good one. See you guys next video. Later.